What's up everyone, and thanks for stopping by. In this video I'm going to go through another Pokemon Scale World unboxing, and this time it's going to be of the gym leader Allister and its Pokemon Cursola and Mimikyu. So this is a Japanese product, so it has three products in there. So like I said, Allister, Mimikyu and Cursola. This is a Japanese product, so it has the Japanese names on here, and it comes in a brown chipper box, which is pretty normal for a lot of the web exclusive stuff. This came in a little bit late, to be honest. I got it from Nippon Yasan, which I would not recommend buying from at this point in time. Way too many issues getting anything shipped from them, whether it's pre-order or even new orders. Story for another time, but let's get this thing open. So having a closer look at the packaging, is quite similar to some of the other more recent Scale World figures that have come out with the more plain white theme going on and a little bit of color for this particular ghost type gym leader. So Allister was in Pokemon Shield. I played Pokemon Sword, so I didn't get to battle this guy, but he looks pretty good. He has a little mask on there, and then yeah, this comes with the Mimikyu Pokemon and Cursola. I'm familiar with Cursola in general, Cursola even, just because it's more of a new Pokemon. I tend to shy away from ghost type Pokemon. On the side then you've got a few images of some of the other Scale World figures that have come out beforehand, especially the Galar region stuff here. I don't have Corviknight yet because of Nippon Yasan not shipping my stuff. Very annoying. And then on the back we've got even more Scale World stuff, so expanding upon the Galar region stuff. So you've got the Kanto region here, and you've got some Johto region stuff, some of which I've covered before. And then you've got a couple that have come out recently. So Nessa and Rayhan I've already covered. B is another one that I'm going to do, which I've actually got with this set as well, so that's convenient. And then these guys are coming out later on. I believe these should be shipped to me soon, pending Nippon Yasan as usual. Just got some text on the other side. On the top is some more pictures of them in a different angle, and on the bottom some more text. Remember, this is a candy toy, so there's a candy inside, so it tells you some ingredients. Let's get this open. Let's start with the candy then. Looks pretty similar to the other ones. I'm sure it is the exact same flavor and everything like that, but I've never tried them. And then let's go into the figure. Now, you'll see straight away some problems with this figure, but let's hold him anyway. So, Allister stands in a slouching position, pretty much his neutral standing position for the most part. Fine. But then you see he's in his stand. I've already put him in a stand. Normally I don't do that. He does balance okay, except when I did try to put him into the stand, his foot broke. You can kind of see the joint there. So I'm going to take him off. Just, you can see that clearly there. So let's just get straight to that point. The way his joint is right here, the connecting point, his calf goes into his sock there. And then you can see how it is in the broken side. So I'm going to have to put some super glue on that. It is actually a clean break, or dirty break, however you want to call it really. It's broken basically. So I'm going to have to use some super glue. It's not going to be a peg or anything. Super glue will have to do. It's not an articulated joint, so it's going to be okay. I just have to dab some glue on there and hope that, it fixes properly. So when you do put this figure into the stand, you have to put the feet, or the back of his feet, into the base. Very similar to what's happened beforehand, but now you just have to be careful that might break. I just heard it just kind of snap as I pushed it in. Kind of like here where my thumb is, where else are you going to kind of put it in? But yeah, it just broke. So that's not a good thing, personally speaking. But it does happen. It is what it is. But we'll carry on with the figure anyway. So yeah, like I said, he's in his kind of slouching standing position, and that looks okay, very in character. You got the Pokeballs on both sides, so 6 Pokeballs right there total. They aren't all uniform in terms of all spherical. Some of them have a flat base like that. Colors seem to be okay with them. They still are glorified Gashapon figures. You kind of expect things now, this kind of standard now. But it has come a long way since the very first Kanto sets, for sure, in my opinion. His hair seems to be done pretty well. I like his mask. And then you've got the usual sponsorships on the clothing as well. So on the backside and on the arms. It's a bit hard to see the one on his stomach really so closely. But it still looks pretty good overall. I like the pattern that's going along his shorts as well. That's really cool. So it's generally pretty basic paint, but it gets the job done. My favorite part on this is probably the mask though, for sure. You've got a little bit of the sad face on the straps there too. So yeah, very disappointing that the shoe or leg broke. Actually, I didn't even show you the shoe properly, so you can see a little bit of detail on top of the shoe there, the blacks, actually the underside in yellow. But yeah, as I was saying, very disappointing that it has broken. This is probably, I think, the first time a Scale World figure has broken on me. Yeah, disappointing for that one. The others, stuff tends to be like loose joints. Say Charizard's wings tend to be loose. So for this to actually straight up break is a bit disappointing. I'm crying internally. Trust me on that, I'm crying internally. I'm going to put him down now. Lay him to rest. Oh. Moving on to Cursola then. So Cursola also comes with a base. I don't think it necessarily needs to have it. I think it stands pretty well on its own, but they've still provided it anyway. All you got to do is line up the base of Cursola with the holes on the actual plastic base and just kind of sit it in. Don't force it too much because you don't want it to break like Allister's foot did. Probably a better idea is to hold it and pinch it here at the Cursola shaped body where I'm pinching it in, and then place it in like so. If you pinch it here, you may end up breaking it at some point. Hopefully not, but who knows? Who knows anymore? But having a closer look at Cursola, this is a really cool looking figure. I actually think this is the standout and my favorite bit of this particular Allister set. I really like it. I like the translucency going on with this figure. I like that you can see obviously the core straight through the mouth of the ghost formation, I guess, and then just the translucent effect of this kind of lets you see the white core throughout the figure, which is really cool. I think that's done really, really nicely. There are some seam lines you can see as well. Some seam lines here as my finger follows through, and then on the top as well. Again, it's more of a glorified gashapon, so I'm not too worried. It's what I've come to expect at this point. Still quite expensive for what they are, but I've come to expect that. But generally, yeah, I like that, how this looks. It looks very cool. You can see the kind of base on the ghost formation as well, of the bleached coral-like stuff, you can say. So you got the hands, the horn, the eyes there, the opening is the mouth, more horns. Really, really cool. I quite like that. I think it's translated very well from a 2D illustration to this figurine. Is very, very nice. And then the base as well, which I didn't really go into. So you got a broken kind of Cursola base, Galar and Cursola. Very simple, white. It's cleanly done. So that's all pretty good. I like this. I'm actually now thinking, what if someone like Gem Mega House made a figure of Allister with Cursola, or even Kotobukiya? That would be very cool because their stuff is very clean looking. So yeah, this is definitely the highlight of this set for me personally. Then we go into Mimikyu, which is the last piece of this set. So Mimikyu is very tiny, just to place that back next to Cursola. And this is also why I've got Charizard and Snorlax just on the sides to give you kind of idea of this scale, since they are supposed to be all in a scale. I forgot the scale. I always forget the scale. I think it's like 1/24 scale, something like that. I'll put it on screen. But yeah, you can see Mimikyu is tiny. Now, I'm only collecting the web exclusive stuff. So if you have the general release stuff, then you can get Pikachu and Eevee from those. And those are, I believe, even smaller. Eevee especially. So that's, you know, if this is this tiny, then yeah, Eevee would be even more tiny. Imagine Joltik. That's the one I'm still waiting for. Joltik. So Mimikyu is very basic in the way the sculpt is. It's true to Mimikyu. Nothing really truly special to talk about in my opinion. The paint's clean. It is what it is at this point. It's fine. It's fine. Neither super amazing and neither bad at all. It's fine. So that covers all those guys. Let me just bring Snorlax a little bit closer. Let's get a resting Allister in as well, and then Charizard. So this is just two examples to show you a scale of them. I'm not going to show you the others just because I've put them away. There's just too many figures now. But you can see how they scale up with the Snorlax and Charizard. So those guys are much bigger. Now imagine if it was, I don't know, Wailord, which we have seen a like sample of a pre-painted sample, and that's a non-painted sample, and that was huge. It's a shame the broken foot thing happened with Allister's foot. That's a bit of a disappointment. I hope it doesn't happen or affect you guys, and I hope it doesn't affect later Scale World figures either. I will unbox some of the other ones coming. Like I said, B I do have as well, so that's going to be the next video I will do. And there's going to be Leon with Dragapult, which is very high on my list of interest, just because I really like that Pokemon, and Leon's cool himself as well. I'm just hoping I get those on time, because Nippon-san have been very terrible with a lot of my orders currently. Not just mine, but everyone out there. Thank you very much for watching this video. Check out my channel for more Pokemon Scale World and other figure unboxings. Stay safe wherever you are, and I'll see you in the next video.